Soundwave884 here. I'm just doing a quick update video to my top 5 worst Transformers of 2023. I actually screwed that list up. I was working on my room because I'm snowed, iced in past couple days, and I was cleaning up a big pile of Transformers, and I found this guy here. As you can see, I'm sitting right here. This is Studio Series Leader Class Revenge of the Fallen. Now, when I was making my list in my head, trying to figure out how I'm going to make my list, which characters, which toys are going to be on it, he was always on my mind. But then as things piled up, I moved things around, he got buried, so it was an out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. And I couldn't remember all the bad toys because I try not to buy things that I might not like. But I did put number 5 on my list as Authentic Bravo Class Grimlock. Now that is a horrible toy, and I knew I wouldn't like that. Now, that's something I don't really want to put on my list, but I got it knowing it's going to be bad, and it was bad. It was really bad. But compared to the other figure I got in the same scale, and the same price point, the Optimus Primal, that figure is a lot better and feels, like a decent Transformer toy for a kid, whereas that Grimlock feels like a piece of crap. So I went ahead and added that Grimlock on the list because I couldn't think of any other Transformers. But as I was cleaning, I saw this guy. I was like, well, damn, that's the guy I meant to put on my list. Now where on my list will he land? Because number 5, I had the Authentic Grimlock. 4, I had the Titan Class Nemesis. 3, I had that Beast Wars reissue Wolfang. 2, I had a Studio Series Deluxe Class Rise of the Beast Mirage. And number 1 was the Legacy Dion from that 2-pack with Ariel. And that was a retooling of the Studio Series Cup, which I also used to make Orion packs. Now, the actual figure, Dion, it's decent. It's just the QC is what totally killed that figure for me. It is getting his arms. I know there's fixes for that you can do. The thing is, I shouldn't have to do that. And it just took the enjoyment level of that figure out. So when I transform them, I just take the arms off and leave them to the side. Transform them, then I just put them back on. So I was trying to figure out where I would go. So I would jettison Authentic Grimlock. Now, it's a horrible toy. One of the worst. No, it's definitely one of the worst I got. But I knew that was going to be bad. So that is objectively out of my top 5 list. And now it's going to land in an honorable mention for bad toys of 2023. Now this guy's going to slide in. Now I want to rework my list probably a little bit. Because every day you can sit there and think, things can change day to day based on your preferences, likes, and stuff like that. Is he worse than the Nemesis? And it's the thing, I was transforming Titan Class Nemesis into ship mode. I was putting her back into the ship mode last night before I was making my other video about the Legacy United Gears, and that thing made me mad to no end. The quality on some parts of that is horrible. I was like, that should be my number 1. But it's got some things I like about it, so it's really hard to put them in a list. But if I had to rework my top 5 list, the Fallen reason it's a bad toy is for the fact that the alt mode sucks, but he never had alt mode in the movies. It's fine. They had to create something out of what they could work with in the robot mode. They're starting with a bot mode, trying to nail that, and then making something out of it. And so I'm not going to transform into that jet mode, but he came with these things that go from his arms to his back, all right? And those just totally pop off. They always pop off. They won't stay on for me. It limits his arm articulation to move his arms. When you try to move in certain ways, they just pop off for me. I mean, your mileage may vary, kind of things. It could have been better for other people. So that sucked. And this is one of the few toys I got when I opened it up and started messing with it. I got instant regret. Instant regret. But he also has weak joints and things. He falls over easily. He's not loosey goosey, but he's not tighty whitey. I don't know, it doesn't make sense, but you know what I'm trying to say. He's not that great, but he can pose. He's got articulation. He does have a really cool feature. The thing I do like about him, he looks fine. Looks like the movie character. And Optimus Prime can take his face. Take it right off. And even this part has like light piping for the eyes. But the actual head underneath has excellent light piping. I don't know if my camera will pick this up because I'm doing it from this kind of angle, but it's got lots of the clear translucent plastic here, and it really lights those eyes up. And he's like, oh shoot, I'm dead. So I mean, that part is cool. I like that part of the figure. It's just those little things that go on back in his arms really kills it, and his loose joints kill it as well. So I'd probably go ahead and slide him into number 5. I'd probably just keep him there. I don't know. I'd actually probably take Revenge. I'd probably take Rise of the Beast Mirage and put it back down at number 5. I was just really disappointed at the theory. I think it was a recent kind of thing. Just thinking about it now, I could slide Mirage number 5. I could put that Wolf Fang. That's a piece of crap, though. Really, that should be number 1, just because it's a total piece of crap. Dion number 2. This probably number 4. I don't know. This and the Nemesis can flip flop at 3 and 4. They're all horrible for that aspect, but yeah, at least the Nemesis has an excellent ship mode. But the thing is, I had a hard time keeping it to stay tabbed together. It just pops untabbed, just sitting on the floor. It's just sitting there, and I'm not doing anything to it. It'll just untab itself. So, but yeah, so they're all got their big negatives and got a few positives. Don't fall over. So yeah, this should have been on my list of top 5. So the list can stay pretty much the same. You put this number 5, you put it 4, 3, 2, 1. They're all interchangeable. They're all. I was like, really, the total piece of crap is that Beast Wars reissue. That to me was a piece of crap, from my opinion. As I said, it could have been Miles Rivera. That could have just not my copy I got was just that horrible. But yeah, honestly, for the worst figure I bought of the year, that was the worst figure. But probably for biggest disappointment, I was looking forward to the Dion, and I think that's why I got really disappointed in it. So that's why that was number 1, is because it really disappointed me. This, I'm not a big character of the Fallen. I'm not big on the character of the Fallen from the movies. I just thought it looked kind of cool, and I just wanted to put it in my movie collection. And I found that way back in like spring of 2023. That's why it took a while. I remembered it around November, and I started trying to think of these lists. November, beginning December. I totally forgot about it when it came time, because it was just in a box on the floor with other Transformers that had like duplicates of, or their other series I don't have on the shelf. So he just got lost in the shuffle, and that's why he didn't get included in my original list. That's why I made this addendum video to put his ass in that list, because he sucks. Anyway, thanks for watching this addendum video. It's nothing big. I actually wanted to put some other stuff in this video, but I think I'm going to make my own video topic on that. And I've been doing these past couple of days. Mostly I've been doing talking videos on camera, not necessarily review videos. I do have tons of stuff I can review. Also, I've been getting into other lines besides Transformers, and I've kind of moved on to wrestling. It is not like I'm big into wrestling now. I enjoyed wrestling as a kid, so it's the nostalgia factor hitting on me there. So I wanted to get like the old wrestlers from the 80s, early 90s, and maybe some from the late 90s. They're nice little action figures. It just reminds me of a simpler time. I think I'm just trying to go back to my childhood and relive some of that stuff. So, like, go back and you get your Andre the Giant, your Ric Flair, you get all those kind of characters, and that piques my interest a little bit more right now. I'm kind of going down that rabbit hole. I sold off all my G.I. Joes, try to get out of that last year. I do have a few G.I. Joes left over. But right now, it's still Transformers is probably still my big thing. But then there's wrestling figures, and I'm into Masters Universe. Trying to think of other stuff to review and do videos on besides just Transformers. And I did get some other like X-Men, the new X-Men 97 figures. I haven't even opened them, but yeah, there's lots of things I want to get into and try to review. And I also thought about making another channel where I talk about movies and stuff. It's just everybody does things, but I'm just trying to find something to do that's not just always in Transformers. After doing the same thing for so long, you kind of get burnt out on it. And I'm not getting that way with the collecting of Transformers. I'm looking for my last few G1s I want to put on my shelf from the main line, and maybe get a couple of the other characters from other lines that just piqued my interest. But right now, from Transformers, I'm not really getting the joy out of them that I want, or that I was getting. So I'm trying to find my joy in something else, and I sort of have moved down that rabbit hole to classic wrestling characters. So that's just me rambling on the end of this video, just talking about things that I might be trying to move a little bit on in my channel. But yeah, The Fallen should have been on my list. Well, thanks for watching. To the next ones. Peace out.